brother. Mullet removal.
Joey boy got a mullet. Joey boy got a mullet. Oh,
They said it couldn't be done. 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 But he's done it. He's done it. He's done it. You're wasting a couple minutes. Alright, let's play.
ready? This is episode 50 of the MacPack Podcast. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So sick.
G'day and welcome to episode 50 of the MacPack Podcast.
We're back.
My name's Shane McKenna and to my left this week in order of boys with the freshest mullet, it's my little brother Joe Hodge. Boy!
I'm going great. I'm a mullet man. What can I say? I'm proud. I'm a mullet man and
Congratulations on your mullet, Joey boy! And to my right, coming in at 6'1", as he does each and every week, it's the baby brother of the pack. Who we call Ginger Boy. Ginger Boy, how are you?
I don't got a mullet, but I got the freshest fade on the panel.
You do indeed. Courtesy of
the Barber Bus.
Shout out to the Barber Bus for coming out during the week to give the boys some nice
Legends.
fresh shaves. Boys, we've got a whole heap of stuff to chat about this week on
As
the
always.
MacPack Podcast. As you can probably tell by now, we're all a little bit sick.
Yep.
So we've had quite a wacky week indeed. We're obviously going to give you a quick body magic update. We celebrate episode 50 and some plans for the future. And we play one of our favourite games, Pick Up Please. It's a massive app. It's at 50 and let's get into it. Boys,
Lads.
Brother Mingos.
Let's do- How are we? You're sick.
We've been better.
That was unplanned coughing. Yeah, I'm not Flash.
Cygnus.
Since
Insignis.
I think it was 2 episodes ago that you 2 episodes ago you coughed in my mouth, I think, on the podcast. I think we have footage. If we can, when you're editing the episode, can you just bring up that footage of Riley just coughing in my mouth?
I'll try.
Fantastic. For the audio listeners, don't know, just imagine Riley coughing in my fucking mouth, because I think that's what set me off.
There you go. You're welcome.
We're both sick. You've been sick all week.
I've been sick. He got his girlfriend and his girlfriend's dad sick.
Nice. Happy
Oh
Father's
yeah,
Day.
he had to miss out on Father's Day.
Yeah.
I
Great.
forget. What's his name?
Mark.
Mark. Don't do that to me.
Great son-in-law.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
cough into his mouth as well, the lucky bastard?
Negative. But yeah, he sat at home all day instead of going to see like his parents.
Maybe that's what he secretly wants.
spewing. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, he's fucking loving it. He's cracking beers at home, and then when they get all home,
He's
like,
watching sports or
Yeah.
whatever.
Shout out to
Sports.
Mark. You've been sick. How
I've
was
been
your
sick.
How was your week? Did you go into work at all?
I haven't been into work for 2 weeks
No.
because I've been
This guy.
I've worked.
You still work?
worked from home.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, because like even nowadays, even if you just have like a bit of a sniffle, I feel like it's a bad look going in.
Oh mate, I've been coughing lungs up, and people have been giving me quite the stink eye.
Yeah, I'm working with like customers. I'm literally like heaving my lungs up,
Yeah.
and they're looking at me like.
This will be playing at a Mark McGowan press conference.
Yeah.
Some of them are old as well, and they're like, "Bro, like I'm gonna die. Like,
Yeah,
come
please
on,
don't
go
kill me."
home, son."
This is patient
I got
zero.
like, everyone I've like coughed, like been serving, and I've
coughed into.
They say like, "Have you got the COVID jab yet?"
Is that what they say to you?
Yeah, like this
Once
one
you've started
this
coughing.
one lady was like,
No, you don't
she was
need-
like, "Please book it
What?
today." Like,
Why?
when you go home, book it.
And
'Cause
you're
she
like,
was scared for my health because I was like heaving.
you're like, no,
and
don't
if I
need the
get
jab. I've got the
COVID, like,
virus.
My lungs are like.
I don't think the jab helps once you've already got COVID.
Well,
Does it?
Riley's got bronchitis, not COVID.
Yeah, but if I do get COVID,
I had a few people tell me to like go and get tests. Nah, like I'm not really in the mood to go and get tests.
I've had a test before. We've talked about it.
Yeah, we've
before.
had tests.
It's good times.
I'm the only one. I don't know.
You gotta do it. You gotta live it. It's part of history, Jakey boy.
You gotta get the
I
test.
don't want the test.
You
You
gotta
gotta get the
You
test.
gotta get tested.
Yeah, not getting the test, not getting the vaccination. Hot take. Nah, just gags. I'm doing gags. I'm doing gags. Anti-vaxxer.
Oh yeah, have you guys booked in your tests?
Yeah, I'm getting
The
I'm
tests
no
or the
jabs.
jabs? No.
I'm getting my
jabs
jab
first.
on
I'm
Sunday fun day.
Sunday. I'm getting vaxxed. I'm getting waxed.
Oh,
I'm gonna have a hairless butthole and I'm gonna be immune to the virus.
Is that how they do it? Put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's all part of the same procedure.
what a time to be alive.
No, I haven't booked in my vaccination. I'm busy boy. What are we talking about? Cygnus.
So what do you do when you're sick?
Oh, we've
boy?
talked about this before.
we
cough
get it.
heaps.
We get
We
it.
cough
You see.
heaps. Yeah, so I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday. Went into work on Monday.
Yep.
Felt pretty like not shit house, but close.
Yep.
And like had a lot of the tickly cough.
Yep.
That causes me a lot of discomfort.
It's annoying, eh?
Then we went to Body Madge, which we'll discuss in a mere moment because we only went for the one session last week.
I didn't even go for that because I was unwell.
You didn't go on the Monday?
No, I went to netball.
Oh. Well, I went.
A bit of an MJ flu game at netball.
Did you?
I went and it was not beneficial for my lungs.
Let's hear about it later.
We will. What were we talking about? Oh, what we do when we're sick.
Yeah.
So we've talked about this before. I watch Surprise Surprise when I'm sick.
Yes, everyone has
Surprise,
their
surprise.
TV shows, their rituals when they're sick, and Jake's is watching Surprise.
Now,
Surprise.
Jake, you've
Surprise,
spoken about it
surprise. I
before,
have.
and you speak about it like everyone knows what it is, but it's pretty niche.
The
show.
Surprise Surprise is a
Very
TV show that used to be on Channel 9. It used
Nice.
to be hosted by Jay Lagaya in
Jay.
2000.
Wait, he was the one on Play School, right?
Play School.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What
Yeah.
was his prime? Play School? Or
Well, he was doing a hand. He had a finger in every pudding.
Oh.
Our man Jay Lagaya.
The king of the ABC.
But during the 2000s and the 2001, circa 2000, circa 2001, Jay Lagaya was the host of
Surprise.
one of my favorite all-time TV shows, Surprise Surprise. And you
What
can
is
imagine,
surprise.
you can imagine, I was a 3-4-year-old boy,
Nice.
and I was new to the whole box, the whole television box.
Yeah.
It was a box back then.
Surprise
Yeah,
Surprise
3D.
was basically like a hidden cameras gag show.
Yeah.
Can you say gag show? And then essentially what would happen was they would prank. What would you call them? Like
D-list celebrity.
that's hard. That's hard. They're more they're more famous than the people we get on like what is it
on this show?
No, maths and like that other
Yeah.
like Celebrity Get Me Out of Here.
Sorry, get me
Oh
out.
yeah.
Man, if you know more than 3 people on Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, like that is
That
telling.
is-
That is telling. But no, they used to get like genuine people like Sam Newman, Shane Crawford, some big
those,
name
Those twin singers who we thought with the Veronicas.
for ages.
They're not the
They're not
Veronicas.
the Veronicas. I forget who they
Oh,
are.
Veronica's male.
No,
No.
Okay, I thought so. Oh.
the twin sisters.
Oh, he said. Okay, go on.
And they get heaps of the Jamie Jury. Do you know the Jamie? That
Jamie
might be
Jury
your
from-
best ever. I remember when we
Jamie
started.
Jury from what's that? Better Homes and Gardens.
Backyard Blitz.
Yeah.
Backyard Blitz. Jamie Jury. Scotty Cam from the what's that show?
Better Homes and Gardens.
No, but now he's on the block. He's on the block. Scotty Cam's on the block.
the block.
That's a great episode.
7 a block.
And I've shared that one. I've posted that one to YouTube, not on the MacPack account, on my little alias account, which is surprise lover XOXO.
Is it actually?
But what I was going to get to, so I went to because have I told the story about how I got in contact with some guy in Melbourne?
ages ago. Yeah.
Okay.
But rehash.
Okay, so I jumped on Reddit. This is so I had the tapes. I had the tapes.
Redditor.
I had the tapes. Just fuck off. I had the tapes when I
Gotta
was,
get them up votes.
I haven't said anything on Reddit other than this one, other than this one thread, so I don't even know what that means. What is happening? When I was young, it was on Channel 9, and I used to put like the VHS in, and I used to record the TV.
Yeah.
Right? I think we've
Nice.
talked about this not that long ago.
Yeah.
And eventually we moved house and we painted my room and Taylor threw the tapes out. Shout out to Taylor. She hates when I say that, but
So this
she's guilty and she'll prove it otherwise. And I
You
haven't
definitely did it. Like, I hate to say it.
haven't seen the tapes since, right?
Yeah.
But I did manage when I was young enough to get the VHS tape and like basically put it onto like an MP4 format and put it onto my computer.
You do
right?
have one tape, don't you?
Yeah, I currently have one tape,
With a
and then I have one of the tapes that we lost in a digital form, which I have shared to YouTube. Yeah, I know. Fucking power to the people. Privacy. What is it? Piracy.
Right.
Privacy and piracy. My things. COVID jabs. Not quite. No, not an anti-vaxxer.
Jesus.
Basically, what happened was I continuously like get on Google and have a little look around to see if anyone's talking about
About your favourite little show.
about my favorite show from the early thousands. Surprise, surprise. You'd be quite surprised, in fact, that no one has ever talked about the fucking show
And you
Surprise,
you
other
spoke
than
to
me.
Channel 9.
I've spoken to Channel 9 previously. They knew what I was talking about, that cheeky bastards. And they fucking tried to abuse me because I went on there and I was like, hey, I would really like all the surprise tapes because I know you would have them like in your archives. And they were like, yeah, of course we do. It'll cost $150. And I was like, okay, cruisy. thinking I was getting them all. It was $150 per hour. Each episode goes for an hour. There's more than 20 episodes.
Yeah, so because you're
It's going to cost me like thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars to get this old like TV show that
no one's watching.
no, literally, I'm the only person that has ever requested this show.
I wonder
from
if
Channel
that was
9.
like.
I messaged the host of the show,
If you
Jay
get,
Lagaya, on Twitter. I started a Twitter account just to message Jay Lagaya. He got back to me and was like, "Yeah, I'm not really sure. You have to get in contact with someone on Channel 9." I was like, "Yeah, I did.
If
They're
you
not that nice."
If you buy like a good show off Channel 9, is it more expensive? Like a big like, if you buy like the news, on like, say if I wanted to buy the Channel 9 news from like a big event in history,
9/11.
is that going to be like? Yeah, we have to beat that.
That's a big event. Anyway, let's get back on topic. It was the same year. It was the same L.
Oh no.
Joe's gone down. Joe's gone down. Joe's gone down.
Joe's lost it.
Basically, where were we? Anyway, so I jump on, and finally, after years and years of Googling and looking for someone else who shares this, who shares a common interest in my love of surprise, I found a Reddit page of all things. And there was a man who lived in like Melbourne or Sydney,
Yeah.
and he literally had already started this Reddit page. It's like finding my bizarro world, my doppelganger on another planet,
Your soulmate.
And he was just like, "All right, does anyone know of this show?"
We haven't even got to the new stuff yet. This is still the old stuff.
Does anyone know of this show? And I was like, "Yeah, man, I do." And then I messaged him, and we got chatting, and I shared the episodes that I had, and he shared the episodes that he had, and we like built this thing out, right?
Linked up.
Anyway, I went back on his page when I was sick, because I like watching Surprise when I was sick.
Full circle
Yeah.
story. Let's go.
And then I had a look, and his video has had 3.3 thousand views.
Alright,
Which
is
is
he popular?
Which is so many.
Viral.
Well, when it,
Influencer we
when
got.
it went from just being me and him to now like thousands of people
Yeah.
going on the show.
Bunch of other losers as well.
People, there's a bit of chat going on, right?
Yep.
And so I checked the comments, and one of the comments is from this guy, and he's just like, "Oh my God, I absolutely love being a part of this. This is one of my favorite moments as an actor." And he was an extra in the episode
He
that
was one
Sam
of the prankers.
that Sam Newman was in. He's
Oh.
one of the fucking actors in it.
Let's go.
So I messaged him and was like, "Mate, would you happen to have?"
Would you message on YouTube?
Yeah, I just left
YouTube
left,
DM.
no, I left a comment. I left a comment on the video. Would you happen to have any episodes like in your archives that you're not willing to charge me like 19 grand for? And he goes, "Yes, definitely. I have at least 20 episodes, all the episodes that I was in." Yeah, I know. I didn't even know there was 20 episodes, so I'm very excited about that. And then he hasn't replied to me since. But at
Can you
least
imagine if you were like on the brink and then you got hit by a bus or something like.
probably
And
not.
they're just gone forever.
And then, so the case is like being reopened, and we're a little bit closer to getting these surprise
One
tapes.
step closer.
I don't know if you listened.
I won't shout out the bloke's name, but he seems like he's
I don't
going
know,
well.
like-
Based on my little Facebook search that I did, he seems
Like-
like he's going quite well.
Like for the
He's not acting anymore though.
for the listeners, you've heard about this probably once, maybe twice. Probably never heard of this show before.
Well,
But this has been like a topic of conversation
yes,
In this
within our
house.
family
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
for decades.
yes. I asked for the tape for my 18th birthday. I asked again for it for my 21st birthday, but yeah, no such luck. So if anyone has like either 5,000 grand, the five grand that they want to hand me, or if they know this bloke that I'm in contact with, I might just post the link, and if everyone can comment, "Yeah, man, we fucking love this show.
Get us the episode.
Let's get the tapes, baby." Then maybe we can get a bit of a push going on.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Is that all? I think that's
That's all. That's the
Yeah.
update.
I had a funny story about my week, but I don't think we have time.
all right, boys. We made it, episode 50
Episode 50.
of the MacPack Podcast.
We've done it. A milestone.
Milestone indeed. We're raising the bat. Everybody, raise your bats.
Thanks for coming.
Exciting. The 50 is up. 50 episodes is a few.
Yeah.
It's a lot, actually.
It's not bad.
It's quite a handful.
Good effort, to say
it's
the least.
insane.
Shout out
to
to
think-
everyone who's listened to us for like a mere moment, for a whole episode, for every single episode. We give you, massive credits for that. We're getting
Shout out to the gang who catched up on like 50 within the last.
Yeah, that's there's
Yeah.
so many people who send in messages and they're like, Oh yeah, I've listened to all of them in the past 2 weeks, and it's like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's taken us 50 weeks to put that shit together, man. So props to you for just grinding. It would be quite an exhausting process to listen to. It would be quite a refreshing. I would never do it. I could never go back and listen to all 50 of ours. There would be so much that like, because I don't really even listen to the ones we put out, to be honest. Like we just talk and then we release.
Yeah.
So to actually go back and listen to what we talked about would be quite a
Yeah, because that's like, even the first
Quite a piece of
episode,
work.
the only thing I really remember is talking about
your birthday, cracking.
my birthday and then like the donation.
The lippy
thing.
guy.
Josh Sy, bro.
Oh, no, yeah.
We're just dropping his full
Yeah.
name. Cool. That's something we don't ever do, but congratulations.
Well, there you go.
And there was that episode, I think it was like the third episode where you did exactly that and you dropped everyone's name that you'd
yeah.
ever
That was
met and we had to
funny, yeah.
beep.
That was.
That was a good time. Yeah, season 1 was a different vibe to what we've done in season 2.
Bit of that what a week. Had a bit of season 1 vibe.
That one then.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why?
talking
just
about,
the
like,
energy
random
of it.
stuff.
It's good vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, real uncaged stuff.
Yeah.
Season 3 we're not going to put like a timestamp on it. We like what we're doing at the moment, but it is going to change in a matter of months, probably 6 months away from now. So
Yeah, that's when we're voting Riley off, right?
yeah, we're going to get Jay Lagaya to come and sit in because he does less like 9/11 stuff.
Oh,
Rich.
I don't know what he said there.
But yes, so stay tuned for that. Season 3 will be big, but the back end of season 2 is also going to be huge. Thank you to everyone who's jumped on board. Lately as well, we're getting a lot of, I'm not going to call them strangers, but they're people that we don't necessarily know.
Yeah.
yeah, the gang.
Who are getting in contact, and that means a lot because to know that we're like, I don't want to say touching, but we're like,
Touching cloth. I have been for the last half an hour.
no, but like we're getting support from people who are living in different states and don't actually know
Yeah, that's cool.
who we are is pretty
Yeah.
cool, and like they're
Some of these places I'd never even heard of. Sydney.
so it's pretty exciting indeed. And shout out to Big
I don't
Ben.
know where so many places are. Like some was like I'm from Esperance. I said to Joe after I was like, "Is that in WA?"
Yes,
Yeah,
it's, like
exactly.
it's not that far. It's not that
That's
far.
right. Say this guy's from Europe.
And shout out to Big Ben who's listening in Iowa.
Yes,
we've
king.
seen that he's been tuning in. So
Good
if
stuff,
you're
Ben,
listening
mate.
internationally, let us know as well. But boys, we have some huge.
Oh, oopsie. Oh,
Some huge announcements.
yes.
We have
Episode 50 calls
Yes.
for greater things.
some massive announcements
Yeah.
for what was like for the next couple not weeks, probably next couple months for the back end of the 2021 year.
Yep.
What a year it's been, you know.
Yeah, it's been wild. We're getting a website built. That is the first piece of news, and we have a good friend. Yeah, go on, Joey.
Don't hesitate, Joe.
He who hesitates, Joe. He who hesitates.
Yep.
So that's very exciting. We've got a mate of ours that is looking into doing that for us. I'm
King.
very excited about that, and he's going to join us on the podcast when
Ooh.
it gets a little bit closer
Guest
to.
announcement.
He was meant to be an earlier guest, but I think it would be much better timing to sort of display what he's been able to
And
build
Jake.
and get him to sort of cut the virtual rope that will be
Yes.
the MacPack website.
So you get a website.
Correct.
What's on the website?
It's on the website.
Well,
Who
I
gives
don't,
a fuck about a website if there's nothing on there?
I don't know, like OnlyFans pics and stuff like that, or
Yeah.
Some like I guess a toe gallery.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
cut or uncut.
That'll be behind a strong paywall.
Not that strong though. So it could be on for some of you little ritzy listeners.
Look, Jake's gotta get these surprise tapes somehow.
So that'll be very exciting. We're also looking at getting some merch done. We've obviously spoken about it a fair bit internally,
drip.
and we've had a lot of discussions with a lot of punters who are very keen to see some MacPack merch
Hell yeah.
in the very near future.
Yep.
So we've listened to all that, and we are working out the logistics. It won't be hard to do, but it's just a matter of finding some time to pull the pin.
Yep.
And hopefully we can get some collaborators on board, because I think while we have the opportunity to do some cool stuff ourselves, I think it'd be a great opportunity to get a few of the kings and queens that we know involved in the process
Hell yeah.
and give them a few props to their own
Hell yeah.
brand, to get them out and about as well.
Exactly.
So that is very exciting indeed. So stay tuned for that. I'd like to know if you're listening to the podcast and you're a fan. Like I say it every time, but we keep breaking download records every week, every month. Like the growth is just fucking astronomically fun. So props to everyone who is listening. If you are listening right now and you have a friend who doesn't listen, send them this episode and let's have a yarn. Maybe not this episode actually.
Maybe find a good one.
Yeah, this episode's been pretty controversial. Let's go back like 2 or 3. There's been some a little bit funnier.
That dad one was wholesome.
Funnier and tame ones. As part of that, I would like to know what merch people would like.
Yes.
Yeah, what are you thinking? What would you
Obviously,
wear?
I'm a hat man, so I would love a hat.
Yeah.
I would love
I love a tea.
a sweater, a tee,
Yeah.
maybe maybe not shorts, but budgie smugglers. What do you reckon?
Oh,
yeah.
We could get like
They could be
our
cute.
faces. So like I could be the middle guy, and then each of you is a little
I'm the right nut.
a little gonad.
Joe's the left nut.
All right.
Yeah, excited about that, Joe?
We'll put it on the drawing board, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Stubby holders.
Stubbies. They would be huge.
Stubby holder would be good, yeah.
Yeah.
You could have
Some-
your little beer on there.
We could do some COVID masks.
COVID mask.
That
yeah,
could be
They would
fun.
pop off. We
That-
need another wave there.
Yeah, hopefully there's one.
Well, by the way, Jake's going. Probably will be.
It's what do you call it? It's like an
Maybe
internal.
we could develop our own vaccine.
Let's not. I don't reckon.
The vaccine.
The Maxine. What else have we got? We're looking at doing. Are we going to announce?
Oh, no,
beef
no, we
it!
can't,
Beef
we can't.
it! Beef it! All right.
Beep that.
Beef
Get rid of
it.
that.
All right.
You're wilding out, Jake.
Apologies.
Come on, mate. We
It-
can't let him. We can't let him know all
It's
the
happening.
secrets.
Like it's 100% happening. Can we confirm it will be happening?
What is?
What I just said will be happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's happening.
And it's not a vaccination. It's going to be quite a, it's a fun, because that's what it's going to sound like. We're going to beep it out. Everyone's going to be like, oh, what rude thing did they say? It's not that.
It's
It's
not
not
rude.
that.
It's not rude. It's going to be very exciting,
Yeah.
but we can't
It's fun
completely pull
stuff.
the trigger on that either. But it will be happening before the end of the year.
Hell yeah.
Hope asterisk. Hopefully. What else have we got? Oh, it's going to be a year soon.
Yeah, a year since we did the old podcast.
So we celebrate 1 year of doing the MacPack podcast on, I believe, the 19th of October?
October. The
Oh.
17th?
That's like
we're
in-
all just saying numbers now.
That's
What?
in 5-6 weeks.
Yeah, when is it? Is it the
Is the
19th?
anniversary the first drop or the first record?
First drop.
First drop.
Yeah, first
So we have an episode on the. It'll come in on the 22nd of October.
Oh,
That'll be
Yeah,
when we celebrate
anniversary.
our 1 year anniversary. What we would like, because it would be really cool to say thanks, because obviously we get heaps of people who listen to the podcast, but we don't know basically. We don't know anyone
don't know
that
who they
listens,
are.
like unless they come up and tell us that they listen, or they get in contact via the reviews or our DMs. We don't necessarily know who it is. So what we're going to actually ask is, if you want to feature on the MacPack podcast, we would love to put together a bit of a fans package for our 1 year anniversary. So send in a voice message or a video
Similar.
message, like we're on YouTube.
Similar to the rave review we did a few weeks ago. A butterfly. When all
Yeah,
my
yeah,
mates
yeah.
sent
A
it.
We'd like-
compilation of
Yeah, we'd like to
audio.
build out a little package like that. So, Joe Jnr, if you're listening, bloody send in a little video of yourself going, I bloody love the MacPack podcast. This is my favorite bit. Riley's such a cute boy, or something like that.
I think we'll get a lot of those ones.
Yeah, we get a little love mail for Junior Boy. So yes, do that, and we'll cut it all together. Do it well in advance, please, and then we'll cut it all together for the episode that comes out on the 22nd of October.
So if you want to be a part of the MacPack podcast, start sending them through.
Yeah, you could be involved, and then you can share it with your friends.
Where
Hell
should
yeah.
they send them? Instagram DMs?
Yeah, that would probably be
Insta
best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ping them into the Instagram DMs.
DMs. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that could be quite exciting. And the special skills.
The special skill.
We need to talk about the special.
Special skill.
We
We
need to talk
haven't
about the
talked about
special
them in a
skills.
while.
We haven't talked about them since we announced them.
Yeah.
How
How have we been going, boys?
Personally, I haven't thought about it since we announced it, so I have had zero progress on my special skill.
How have we been going, Joe?
I haven't done too much. It's
We have no idea what each other's skills are, by the way.
Kira will ask me about it occasionally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, how's it going? Or sometimes I'll do things that are semi-related to it. She's like, oh, you've been practicing. I'm like, no, that's just like a...
Do you know what would be crazy?
What?
If we all had the same one.
Whoa.
Yeah, it would be good though, because at least the public would get one person who knows how to do the special skill.
How's yours, Kevin Riley? You seem very...
Yeah, you seem very
very
chipper
chip.
about it all.
I've been working on it.
Smug.
I've been in the lab. I've been cooking it up. I've been in the kitchen. I've been cooking up a roast.
Is that what your thing is? Cooking.
No.
Okay. We do plan to
It's happening.
present these special skills at the.
Oh, no!
Yeah, I bloody said it again, boys. I'm keen for
We're
the
beefing now. Ah! My ears are so big.
to take place. So that's definitely happening. It's just a matter of where and when and a bit of logistics, but it will be happening. And once we a little bit more confirmed about that, we'll unplug the beeping and whatnot.
There you go.
But yeah, it's some exciting times. Lastly, Christmas is one of my favourite times of year.
Of course, and it's
Same.
approaching.
And we're definitely going to do a big campaign, a big hoopla around
Yes.
Christmas this year, hopefully with a bit of merch and a bit of our social media channels, and it may even link in with the
Some of the fans.
you'll definitely link in with some of the fans, but it may link in with the.
Oh my Jake, what are you doing?
But stay tuned because it's episode 50 of the MacPack podcast. Thank you
Thanks
to
for
all for being along the journey thus far. Bloody put your backpacks on, put your seatbelts in, strap on, because we're about to launch into outer space with our bloody ability to do a podcast. We're just getting started, guys. We're just getting started, I promise.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, boys, huge week for the MacPack. We did our first little
Massive
bit
week.
of influencing
yes.
on
yes, did
Friday
it.
on Friday evening. I was actually at the football, but you boys, I did a lot of the coordination for the influencing and then left.
But we were there.
But you two were there. Talk me through it. So the man from Butterfly 73
Butterfly 73.
is an owner,
Co-owner.
co-owner of Butterfly 73. Got in contact with us on TikTok, one of our preferred platforms to get in contact with us, a couple of weeks ago, and said, boys, absolutely love your TikTok videos. Junior boy, don't love your Air Max shoes, but love the viral aspect of what you're doing.
Yep.
I own a Barber Bus.
Yep.
Is that what it's called? Barber Bus.
Barber
Barber
Bus, yeah.
Bus.
I own a Barber Bus. It's a brand new little business in Perth.
Yep.
And they drive around and they basically give out haircuts. So you book in a time and they will rock up at your place. You get in the back of a bus and they cut your hair. They make you look all nice and tidy.
Sexy.
And
It's basically like
and then they say, well done. And then you get to walk back inside. You don't have to wait in line. You don't have to drive anywhere.
Yep.
Couldn't be more convenient based on what I know.
Yeah.
it's basically like Uber meets Mr. Whippy for haircuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
That's exactly what you want. You don't want hair in your ice cream.
No.
And you don't want a haircut in your Uber.
I think it's hella cool because it's like, you know, like famous rappers like Drake.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Are
Like-
you going to compare yourself to Drake? That's what's happening.
No, but like, of course, you know Drake. Drake isn't going to a barbershop to get his haircut.
The barbershop's coming in.
Yeah, one of his boys is coming to his house and they're gonna give him a fresh cut. It felt like that. I was like, damn, like, this guy's coming to the
It
house
was really cool, yeah.
and he's like gonna drip me out in my driveway. Like, that's how cool this
What was your barber's name?
is. Antonio.
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 He goes by the tag the controversial barber
oh,
on Instagram, TikTok.
shout out to
He
Controversial
was
Barber.
absolutely a legend.
Yeah, he was really good.
He was a big fan of Drake.
Run us through it. I wasn't there, so give me the
So
lowdown.
They knocked on
So-
the door.
Well, that's the thing with the I don't think with the bookings is like you want to get a haircut.
Yep.
We're working men.
We are.
When are we gonna go?
Flat stick.
You
Yeah,
gotta
that was
go.
something that I noticed was really cool. They're out late.
Yeah, real late.
Because there's a lot of guys I work with. Even they'll take like a bit of a longer lunch break,
To go get the haircut.
go and get the haircut, come back with a fresh cut.
Yeah, same here.
That's
Or
weird.
even when we were at the gym the other day, your mate, he was complaining. He was like, "My hairdresser."
Yeah, he had to
shuts
change
at
his whole
5
schedule.
now.
Yeah, so he had to miss
He
our
has to
session.
go. He has to go, either that or he goes and gets his haircut on the weekend.
To get
Yeah,
the
you don't
fresh
want
cut.
that.
That's, you only got 2 days off.
Yeah, it takes you so long to get to like a good hairdresser.
Yeah.
And
And
even
then you have
that-
to wait at the hairdresser.
a lot of them you have to book in as well. Like in
You don't
like
want
a
that.
few weeks in advance.
You don't want that.
And that's the thing. Jake was like, "Oh yeah, this guy. He said he's going to cut his hair." I'm like, "Oh, fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I need a haircut." Clearly,
and it
if
was
you
like-
watch any episode.
It was
Yeah.
pick a day. It was just like, all right, you want to come in any of these
Yeah.
days?
Super late.
Pick a time.
Yeah,
And
I
what time
asked
did you
him.
get it? Like
We
8,
got
8:30 on a Friday night.
We got it at
Friday.
8:00. Yeah.
Oh,
8
yeah.
o'clock on a
And I was
Friday.
talking to him.
He had one after us.
Yeah, I was like, "When's your last cut tonight?" And he was like, 9:15.
That's
His
so
last
dope.
appointment.
That's so sick.
So like, yeah.
Run us through the process. So they rock up at your door.
Yeah. So about 8.
Yep.
We get a knock on the door.
Yep.
We get to the door.
Yep.
They're gone.
What do you mean?
He just walks back to the.
Yeah. They
Oh.
just let us know they're there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
sick.
It's
they
not
were
like
setting
a-
up. Yeah.
That's even cooler
then
because you don't have
it's-
to have that awkward like.
It's so clean. It's just like they slide the door open. There's one chair, 2 mirrors. He's got all his like decked out stuff. Antonio had his decked out stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like really clean. Like it's just like you step up into the truck, you sit down, and then he does
Yeah.
his thing.
Yeah.
That's
and you
it.
get out. And
Perfect.
You go home.
And what you can basically just say, I want this. Oh, because you had to,
Well,
because you can
that's the thing.
upload
Yeah,
photos
yeah.
into the booking thing to say like this is the sort of cut I want.
Oh, really?
I was gonna get like a big Guy Sebastian afro, but
You didn't have
unfortunately,
hair.
unfortunately I wasn't. I didn't. What do you say?
That's the thing. So when you do your booking, you can say like, this is, you can add details to your cut, add photos. I knew I wanted a mullet, but
Big boy.
this is like, I had like only just made the mullet decision.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any photos because I hadn't picked anything out.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, the guy who did the hair,
Anton.
Yeah, he was so good. Like, I was like, oh, you know, I'm doing the mullets for mental health. So
Yeah.
you want to get a mullet? He's like, fucking everyone's getting a mullet these days.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, like, what do you want, America style or Australian style?
I didn't even know there was two
Yeah,
styles.
man.
Yeah, he is telling me all about the history of it, about how
History of mullets.
it used to be a super professional.
Not only is it a haircut, it's a history lesson.
Yeah, he goes, it used to be a super professional thing. Like, this guy knew so much
About
about
hair.
hair.
He used to cut at Culture Kings.
King,
yeah.
Culture Kings. And then, like, just, like, especially because, like, I love all the hairdressers I went to in my past, but they were always, like, mum's hairdressers.
Yeah.
So it was cool going to, like,
A
A
cool
bloke?
guy.
cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. No, I really like that.
He's
That
wearing like
sounds
a
fast.
do-rag and shit.
What a man.
Yeah. And then,
Good
like,
vibes.
yeah, so they
And so you went first. Well, just quickly, we'll have on the YouTube video, we're gonna have the boys actually had it filmed. So there was a
Yeah,
videographer there on the night, and he's filmed a few clips.
Yep.
So we'll embed that into the YouTube clip just to sort of give a bit of a demonstration as tonight, and we'll chuck some of the other stuff up on our social platforms as well.
We're talking about some of the old cuts I had, and we told him about my year 4 rat's tail.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yes. And I said, well, he was in disbelief when we told him that I actually still have the rat's tail.
Yeah, right.
I have it right here.
Oh,
with me on the
Jesus.
podcast.
So, yeah, so
Tune into the YouTube
Oh my
to
god.
see my 8-year-old rat's tail.
It's just like a little ponytail. I remember it being longer at the time. Is it
Well,
shrunk?
'cause he
It's
was
curled.
he was a small boy at the time.
Well, think about that hanging off my neck. It wasn't as curly. It was just like a thick. Yeah.
'Cause this
and he
is
was
like-
surprised by how healthy it is. Like,
He was
I hope you
so-
can see it.
obviously this
Wow.
guy's life is hair, and
Yeah.
he sees a lot of hair, but it's all fresh off the head, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, because we were talking about like cuts we had when we were kids and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like, you know, it was good chat.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Yeah.
It was
Okay,
good
he's
chat.
ticking boxes. He got there on time. He comes to you.
Yeah.
He susses it all
It was
out.
like bang on 8 o'clock as well.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Also, like,
You get in there, gives you history lesson
doing
on
cool
hair.
stuff with the scissors.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Jesus.
The guy knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I wish I was there. It sounds like quite an experience, whether you're getting your hair cut or not. Like,
well,
it
that's
sounds
he
like
was
a full
telling me so
functioning
much about hair. I was like, man, this guy could have some tips for Jay.
spell. We should get him on the podcast to have a yarn with him. Antonio from the Barber Bus.
There you go.
So shout out to the team there. Thank you so much for getting in contact. So the boys, just quickly, we'll just give it a quick review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking?
Come on. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
out of 10.
What was your favourite part?
The chats.
The chats with
Yeah.
Antonio.
Yeah.
So the actual staff
And
members are really
because
cool.
I
dudes.
cut my own hair, he was actually giving me tips on like what I should do
Yeah.
with my hair.
That's so cool.
I think, like, obviously, like, you go, like, a haircut is a haircut.
Yeah.
Tick.
It's obviously, it's super convenient.
Yep.
But, like, the extra mile is almost like I left it. I was like, it wasn't, like, I had, like, fun.
I was like
chatting.
hanging out
We
with
were
my boy.
bantering. I was, like, learning so much. Like, he was telling Riley about, like, I can see what you've been doing when you do your line here. And, like,
Yeah, yeah.
you shouldn't do, like,
Yeah,
he
make
just
sure you're not
knew
doing
s-
this. Like,
he just
don't push
knew
it too
so
far
much
because
about
like
it.
the hair is really thin on this like part of your head, so it might start to fade away. Like, don't.
Jesus, I'm glad you didn't look at my head. Shout out to the team at Barber Bus. So by the sounds of things, booking was super simple. I did
Oh,
that
so
for you.
good,
That
yeah.
was a piece of piss. They actually arrived on
On
time,
time.
easy, not like a confronting thing at the door.
Yeah.
They just go head back to the car. Love
Yeah.
that. Clean setup,
Oath.
good cuts. Like your hair actually looks nice. Your hair looks really
Yeah,
neat.
Come
So
with the fade.
no complaints there. Because a lot of the time
Good.
when you finish up at the hairdresser, you're like, oh, I did not like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then there was no awkward chat. It was like a genuine educational chat.
yeah.
Because the worst thing you can ever get, because that's just the other thing on the booking. It was like, do you want to chat or do you not want to chat?
Yeah, true.
Actual.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So they have it all sussed. And by the
And
sounds
another
of
thing-
things, they have the right staff in the right places doing the right things. Barber Bus, we're buying stock in Barber Bus. They're
Oath.
bloody killing it. I can't wait to get some hair, and I'm going to go get my hair cut at Barber Bus.
There you go.
Sound good?
Oh, it's perfect.
Do you want anything else to add?
Well, another thing is, it was it was like the same price as a normal haircut.
Oh yeah.
But they come to you.
But you don't have to do anything.
I love it.
So
It couldn't.
good, yeah.
It's the most 21st century Barber
Lock it
Bus.
in. Go to Barber Bus.
Get to Barber
then
Bus.
go to Butterfly.
Shout out to Barber Bus. Thanks for getting in contact. This is Body Magic. This is Body Magic.
Boys, how was it? Week 4 of Body Magic.
It was short.
Didn't
Did
go
you
short?
did you go at all
No, so I was too sick to go.
on Monday?
Nice.
Well, so on Monday, so I normally play netball on Monday nights.
Yep.
I haven't played a single game.
Yep.
Because I've been hitting the gym.
Oh.
Yeah, this week, one of the guys like broke his ankle, dislocated. Like his ankle was like 4 times the size.
Nice,
it
that's
should be
what you want.
the week prior. So they were like, "We need you to play this week."
You wouldn't get that at Body Magic, I'll tell you that much.
So
Strong
so
ankles.
I skipped the gym. I spoke to Jared on Saturday. I'm like, the team needs me.
Yeah.
So I won't be there on Monday. Little did I know I wouldn't be there all week. I was too sick because then Tuesday, which I was probably feeling like maybe all right, that was then the Tuesday session had been moved to Friday.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a
from
reshuffle.
Wednesday to Saturday, I was not in a good way.
Yeah, and I was in the same boat. So I went on the Monday night, but I didn't go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What was it? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Couldn't muster it up. I was keen to go on Saturday. I told the boys I was going. I bloody had my kit on. I was ready, and then I was like coughing all the way down the hallway. I went and woke Joe up because I was like, "We're gonna be early. Like we have to be early after the last."
Oh, yeah. Can't be getting the
So I was super keen,
suicides.
but I was coughing so much and so much and so much and so much, and then Joe just looked at me and goes, "You can't actually go out there and
It was
carry on like that." And I was like, "Yeah, you're probably right." So I went back to bed.
Fair enough.
And
I just didn't think we were going on Saturday. I didn't set my alarm or anything because I knew Friday night. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be able to
Yeah.
go. So Jake comes waltzing in
Waltzing
Saturday
with the-
morning.
Going, let's
Come
go.
on, we
Come
gotta
on.
go. And I was like, you know, like when you wake up, you're like, not really sure what's going on. So I like woke up. I was
Yeah, he
like
looks
putting my
real.
shoes on. I'm like, why am I doing this? I want to be able to do and like.
We were real
I-
sick.
I had like a pressure headache from coughing and sneezing so much
Oh.
that like if I bent over, it was just immense pain. I'm like, I can hardly like tie my shoes. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
I
be able to
could-
do weights.
I could taste my lung. It was so high up in my mouth after all the coughing.
So we made the collective decision.
All I hear is excuses.
Oh, spell. We did
You guys
go.
been making progress.
We
though.
went tonight.
We have, yeah. So we're actually recording this on the Monday night because we were at a lovely Father's Day dinner last night with our daddy-o,
King.
who was on last week's episode of the
Yeah.
MacPack podcast.
If you missed it, have it.
He was that strange bloke that was just yelling and shouting,
Good morning, Vietnam.
"Good morning, Vietnam!" and
What
then
is that?
calling cutlery. What was he trying to?
Cutlery.
Cuddlery.
Cutlery.
Classic.
Anyway, shout out to him. He had a lovely day yesterday.
And you listened to the potty
Yeah, Dad listened.
and watched
He listened to the episode
on Friday.
first thing on Friday morning, and then I caught him on Sunday morning watching the episode on YouTube on his iPad. We
Dude.
bought him AirPods
yeah.
for his birthday, so for Father's Day. So I'm sure he'll be listening to the podcast. And he loved all your messages. He kept asking, he was like, "What are people saying? Like,
What are
are
they
people,
saying?
people
like-
enjoying it?"
Oh, I
How's
had
my TikTok going?
Yeah, that's right. He's like, people. One of your mates was just like, Frankie Mac is a king or
yeah,
something like that.
Lucas. Yeah.
Yeah,
There was
Dad
one
really
message.
liked that.
one message I got from a friend said,
Nervous.
"Your dad reminds me of Carl Barron."
Oh yeah, shout out to Liam Rafferty.
Oh,
we can
that
shout out
is-
Liam Rafferty.
That's
High
a
praise, yeah.
fuck, that's nice.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience. If you haven't heard it, go back. But yes, we went tonight.
Good times.
And it went a similar way to it went on because you didn't go on Monday, but I did, and it went a very similar way for me.
What's the yakage count?
Well, I was coughing so much tonight,
Yeah.
I couldn't. I thought I was going to be right because I drove home this afternoon and didn't cough much,
Yeah.
which has been like rare for me over the last week.
Mm.
But we got there, and I went for like one of the block laps.
Yep. Pacey.
Huh?
Was it pacey?
No, not really. But I didn't get far before like the cold air and like a little bit of exercise made me just like heave my lungs up and up and up and up.
Nice.
And then we went and did some stuff at the fucking park, and I just couldn't shake what was going on. I was coughing my lungs. I felt so bad as well because I wasn't even like tired. I was just so crook
Yeah, I know
that
what you mean.
it actually hurt. And every time I would cough, like everything that was in my stomach was like coming up higher and higher and higher. We finished up at about 7:10. Yeah. At 7:05, I've just decided like I've done like just about everything that I need to do. I fell short of like a handful of things because I spent too long coughing basically. I didn't have time to do everything else. Get over to the park, and I was just coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing and like coughing to the point where I was dry heaving, which is not a fun position to be in. And then I absolutely chundered everything I had eaten that day
There goes lunch.
all over my shoes, which is quite an awkward thing to then walk back into the gym full of like 15 people.
Sludgy shoes.
Yeah, and I'm wetting my shoes out the front, like trying to soak vomit out of my fucking nice shoes. And I can hear them chatting. And
should pay extra for
because
that.
everyone's celebrating like it's the end of the session. They're just going like, yeah, we did it. And I'm just like, blah, blah. And then I heard one of them was like, yeah, don't think Jake's like all that flash. He's just over at the park. And then you said one of the boys.
Yeah, one of the other boys was sitting down and he was like,
I could hear him vomiting.
I was like down the street doing my run and I could hear him throwing up. Like it was that loud.
It was so violent. It was just cough, cough, cough. And there's like these massive yaks. The worst was though, like that was, you feel so much better once you've done it. Like I probably should have just tacked yak at the start.
I don't know about that.
But that is the first time I've actually vomited naturally. Every other time, I've vomited 3 times now, which is
I
quite
was going to ask you the yak counter. I was writing it down.
which is quite a lot.
3.
I think that's 3 more than most people.
No, yeah, I haven't thrown
Wait,
up
3
yet.
total?
But what happened
Wait,
last?
3 occurrences or 3 yaks?
It's the same thing in my
Okay.
book. Last week though,
Here we
the
go.
Monday, there wasn't many people there, and so Jared himself got involved, right?
Oh.
And he's fucking killing it. He's on we do the assault bike.
Assault bike.
And
Which
it take-
apparently was broken.
Oh, it was it?
I heard rumors.
Oh,
last week it was
Jesus.
broken.
We should have been there. And then, so there was like a little bit more because Craig needed someone to pair up with.
Yeah.
So G paired up with Craig. And we're doing the assault bike. Takes me a while to do the assault bike. Like, not like super long, but like longer than anyone else there,
Yeah.
right?
30
you
cows,
got to get
how many
to...
do you do?
Yeah, you got to
How
work
long
your way
does that
up.
take?
Yeah, so I think we were doing 20 cows and I was doing it in about maybe like 45 seconds to a minute.
Oh, yeah.
I can't really remember. It was quite a dusty old
That's pretty
evening.
good, isn't it?
Well, Jared gets up and he does 20 cows in fucking 11 seconds
Oh.
and like made it look
Yeah, because
he's like just absolutely killing it. And so him and Craig are competing like who can do it quicker, who can do it quicker, who can do it quicker. And so they did 3 sets of it. And Jared's gotten like 11 seconds, 12 seconds, 12 seconds. And I'm like, wow, that was like really impressive. But he was gassed, like he was really tired. After the 3rd one, I think he went outside and I sort of glocked him as he went outside. And Craig followed him and I was like, oh, like they're gonna be sick. That's all right. And then he came back inside and I was like, oh, were you crook? And he's like, yeah, man, big old vom. And I was like, yeah, right, nice. Made me feel so much better about myself because all I ever fucking do at that place is vomit. And then, so they both come back in after they were like quite crook.
That's crazy.
We continue to do the session, da. And then I can't even remember how it finished, but I think I had to get on the bike last. So I had to do something. And next thing you know, like I'm out by the bush, like tack yakking in the garden, right?
yeah.
So my hands are soaked from like all the vomit that's come up. The fingers have been down my throat, right?
Yeah.
I've got vomit on my shoes, having a real fucking time.
That's
But the whole time I'm thinking, well, you know, Craig and Jared vomited and they're bloody fit. So, you know, maybe I'm just like a big fit guy as well.
Because when you think about it, you're on the bike for a minute. They're only on the bike for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm working my hard apparently. I'm duration, like quantity over quality. And Jared comes and gets me and sort of just checks in on how I'm going. And I think he went to like dap me up and my right hand was like drenched into saliva and lunch. And so I'd quickly put it down. I was like, man, do you mind if I just quickly hose off my shoes and my hand as we come back in, right? And a few girls on my way out to vomit, they were sitting on the ledge because they'd just done the assault bike and they were absolutely exhausted. And so I've walked past them to vomit and they're like, you all good? And I was like, yeah. Anyway, so once the vomiting's all done, I'm on my way back in with Jared. I've got the hose. I've wiped down my shoes. I've wiped down my hands and everything.
Very nice.
Absolutely. I've cleaned my hands. Like the hand that I vomited with, I'd cleaned with the fucking hose. I'd cleaned my shoes. I cannot stress that enough. We walk in there and one of the chicks who was on the lawn before, it was like, you all good? She's sitting there and she just gave me this look. Because everyone in the gym knows that I'm like,
The vomit guy.
I'm borderline dying every time I walk into that place. And she just sticks out her fist like to do fist bumps. And I just put out my fist. And like most hesitantly, I just like put my fist out like that. And she touched my fist and she realized it was wet. And she obviously didn't know that I'd used the hose to wash my hands. So immediately her envisionment is just like, why is that hand wet? And I watched her hand hit my hand and then look up at my eyes and then like stark horror. And then she just was like real disappointment. And I'm just sort of, but I can't be like, it's not vomit. Like, so I just sort of looked
That
and
makes
then
you more guilty.
straight away as I've done it. And she's looked away in disgust, like almost vomiting into her own hand. I've just gone, oh no, chalk up another win at Body Magics. All right, boys, it's time for one of my favourite games. We played it a couple of weeks ago with the Wags.
Yep.
And now we're going to turn it into a little bit more of a corporate competition.
Hell
More of a corporate competition tonight. We will...
We can play this game in like many skins, like many like forms,
Many iterations,
And this one's cool. I like how
We're pitting franchise against franchise.
Yeah, so tonight we're going to be calling Domino's.
Domino's Pizza.
In a game that we like to call Pick Up Please.
It's been a long day, and we're calling you this evening. All we're asking is for you to pick up. We're just three boys. When it rings, don't miss out. We're just three boys, and we're calling you up. Pick up, please. 'Cause I'm calling.
We'll discuss like I'm an admin. You know who
Pick up, please.
and pizza hut. So one of his
I'm
kids.
calling.
They call it. We want to obviously call it.
I'm calling, baby. I'm calling, baby.
At the time, this was a good little bit to do, but now that we're going to play this game like more frequently,
Now that it goes for 30
I
seconds.
like
I feel like this is going to
Just
really
faded
get...
it.
Yeah, we are. But I don't know if you're aware. Boys, it's time to play Pick Up Please. This week we're going to be calling a Domino's Pizza. The Domino's Pizzeria franchise. Shout out to Domino's that do delicious pizzas. Not that we've been able to have one for the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Shame.
So good, so cheap.
Yeah, really,
So good.
really good value for money. Boys, we're going to call 3 different joints,
Yep,
Hell yeah.
3 different locations.
and that is we're basically just going to pit them against each other and see who picks up
See who's
first.
the best.
Who's got the
Basically,
best phone
basically for
customer
those
service?
for those just joining us now who haven't seen or heard of Pick Up Please before, we call 3 numbers. We each take one. We each take a different number.
Yep.
In this case, we'll take a store. Last time we played, we took our girlfriends were the selections.
Yep.
And we work out who's gonna. We want the person that we select to pick up first, right?
Exactly.
And we count the number of rings. Whoever picks up last then has to do a punishment on the next week's episode of the podcast.
Oh, true.
Do we want to just quickly flesh out what the punishment will be? Same again.
Has to eat a pizza in 6 seconds.
We can't eat shit food.
I think same again is good.
Yeah.
It's a good
We've got to wear
punishment.
one of Mum's codes.
Yeah. Could be another hoodie job.
No. A sundress. I reckon we lock it in. It's got to be a sundress.
Yeah. We're gonna have to get out the bathing suit.
No,
eventually.
that's not what a sundress is, you idiot. All right, who's going first? We've got. Should we just shout out the locations, or are we giving?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we got Williston Domino's.
Willow.
We've got Livingston Domino's, and we've got Domino's in Carrawara. Is that right?
Carrawara.
It's like near Curtin College.
So we're all south sides.
Yeah, we're all south sides because
Obviously, don't stray too far.
we live in the south
We
side.
don't want to get mouth.
Who wants what? Quickly, just divvy them up. First dibs goes to
I'll cup Livo.
Carrawara.
And Jake is left with Willow.
Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
I know the Livo boys are quick.
Who wants to go quick?
I know the Livo
Who wants to go first? How do you know?
Jakey boy, you go first.
Okay, so we're going Domino's first.
Then we're on.
We're going Williston first.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go first. Do you want to go first? You go first.
Jake!
Joe, go you
I don't
first.
want to go first.
Riley, go first.
I've already... No.
All right.
Riley lost last time. Riley has to go first. That's the rule.
What the fuck?
That's a brand new rule that we've
I-
just invented right now. Who are
I
you?
don't know.
I'm
when-
Livo.
I don't want to go
let's do
first
it.
because I don't know if I'm going to be happy with them when they pick up or not.
Livingston's on.
Alright. Oh, wait, what do I say, bro?
Just tell them how many rings they got.
Livingston Domino's. How can I help you?
You got 1 ring. Congratulations. Oh,
Yeah,
1 ring.
that was
Let's
me.
go, baby.
We should have probably listened to what that man had to say before we just dropped him on his hole.
I knew my boys at Livo had my back.
That was quick.
One ring.
They must be very quiet. They must be very, very
He
quiet.
must just be sitting there. One hand.
Do you often call?
Yeah, when I get pizza, I call.
Fuck, I've never called.
You're a big app man.
I'm an app man.
And that
Wow,
means
1 ring was pretty. And that
tough
was
to
like,
beat. That's why I said I
it
didn't
was
want to
a
go first.
short ring at that. Like it was almost a half a ring. Yeah.
He's just standing there, like
It
one
took a-
hand in the dough, one hand on the phone.
Yeah, it took a while for like
Jesus.
the line to connect, so we got like half a way through a ring, and then it was like bang, I'm up, boys.
That was good.
That was impressive. That's gonna
He's
be
going to
tough.
be happy with himself with
That's
that.
gonna be tough to beat. Should we? I reckon we listen to what they say. I feel bad that I hung up on him. He's
on
gonna
his
be,
head.
He's gonna be very confused.
Yeah, but he's
But then when he
basically won.
But when he listens to the potty on Friday,
Do we call him back and tell him he won?
Afterwards?
If okay, at the very
What if
end,
it's a different
potentially.
person?
Potentially. Do we get a name? I have to beep it out anyway. All right, you're going next.
All right, I'll go.
Who are you,
Karawara?
Karawara?
Kaza.
Goodness gracious.
Here we go,
me.
boys.
I hope they're open still.
Okay, here we go. Good luck, Joe. That's one.
You've already lost.
No. Oh yeah.
You've lost.
That's 4. I just ring out 5.
Thanks for holding. A Domino's team member will be with you shortly. At Domino's, we're declaring war on
I didn't
delivery.
even ask if you wanted to be put on hold. That's infinite.
I can't believe that, honestly.
So
I mean, how can they be that?
as long as they pick up,
Yeah, there's no way.
you
they can
come
have this.
last. Yeah, that's fun for you.
There
So
you go.
Hold after 5 rings.
Oh yeah, that's a quick little turnaround.
that's them answering immediately, putting you on hold. I'm sure.
Does
Oh, you
that
reckon?
count?
No, that
No.
they didn't. You didn't speak to a human.
Yeah,
All right, I've got Willerton. I just need them to pick up.
yeah. Pick up, please. Jake says.
And
Here
what?
we go.
Okay, what if you get the whole job as well?
That's a great question.
Tiebreaker. Call again.
Yeah, we might have to pick out of the hat. We'll go someone else. I don't think that's gonna happen. Here we go. Willerton.
Willow boys, come on, hook us up.
Domino's.
You got him as contacts as well.
I'd save them. You idiot.
Can I help you?
You got 2 rings. Congratulations. She hung up on me. That was
weird.
Why did she hang up?
She hung up on me.
Bloke didn't say anything.
Why did she hang up on me?
Yeah, why did she?
Wait,
hang
did
up?
she just say, "Can you please hold"?
And then hung up on me.
What just happened?
We'll have to.
We have to replay the tape. She hung up on me.
But what? You didn't even. You just.
She answered. She
And then you
spoke
said-
to me. I said, "Congratulations, you got 2
Maybe
rings."
she
So
was
she
like,
was hung up already.
Oh, this man's yelling at me. I'm
I'm
done.
She hung up and
It
congrat.
was way too quick.
Yeah, it was like hung up.
Yeah.
That
Anyway, you
odd.
you lost. So
I
the
lost,
quickest
yeah.
was your mob
half a ring
with half
baby.
a ring.
Let's go.
Should we? All right. What I really want to do, because Domino's don't really advertise their numbers. You have to find the Domino's numbers individually,
Yeah.
which is what you just alluded to when you were like, "Oh, you had to have them saved in your phone."
Yeah.
It's because I've just entered them in really quickly before we did this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, a little bit of podcast
Oh.
admin. Look out, you wouldn't know about it. But a pizza place who really does look to advertise their phone number, especially during the 90s, was Pizza Hut. Have a listen to the Pizza Hut ad from 1992.
Tony,
131166 131166 131166 Pizza Hut delivery 131166 131166 131166
whole gang was
Pizza Hut
losing
delivery.
Pizza Hut now delivers the 1990 pairs deal. That's any 2 large pizzas you like for just $19.90. So, call Pizza Hut
It was
now on
30 years ago. So the ad was from that ad is from 1992, but they advertised the
Simpler
number.
times.
So as the winner,
Yes.
what do you reckon? Should we call Pizza Hut and
Let's
see if they
see
can
how
see
Pizza Hut do.
Let's see if that number still works.
It's the ultimate standoff.
What Pizza Hut is like nearby? Any?
I have no idea.
Yeah, no, neither do I. Let's give them a call. See if they
Are they
pick up.
still around?
This is 131.
Welcome to Pizza Hut.
Oh my god!
Would you like pickup, delivery, or something else?
This is 131.
What's something else? Something else.
Go 3.
131166. This is.
Please tell us about your inquiry and we'll try to help. This call is being recorded for quality and training
Be
purposes.
recorded on our end.
I'm not really sure what to do there.
So that's just the automated.
So you can still call them.
131166.
There you go.
Works.
1300.
So can you get a pizza? If you said pizza, what happens?
I think if you want to pick up, they'll send you to your nearest location.
I would
okay.
imagine, but we'll never know
There you
because
go.
why would we go anywhere but
Wait, but that was
Domino's?
how long was that? Was that one ring?
It was
Yeah, but it's
immediate.
automatic.
It was
I mean, but that means that the automatic system at Pizza Hut and the human at Livingston Shops
they're on the
They're
same.
on
are on the
par.
same level.
He could have his own little 131166. What's he like? Gotta find his name and make him a little jingle.
Do you want to call him back or not?
Not particularly. Actually, could go for a pepperoni.
No, not tonight. Not tonight. Can't wait to see you in a sundress next week.
I'm
Tim.
proud of how well my Karawara was my team tonight, but The home
team.
Home
Limo
Depot.
boys.
Livingston Dominoes. Shout out to the
Good
team at
on 'em.
Livingston
You've done it
Dominoes.
again.
Half a ring. That's what we're talking about. All right, boys. 50 episodes of doing the MacPack podcast.
Hell yeah.
This is always my favorite part of the
Hell
MacPack podcast.
yeah.
It is time for our. It's our everyday hero, Joe. Take it
Joey
away.
boy.
Hell yeah! So that's right.
Joe's
I'm
going.
back with another everyday hero. Another
This might be the third one you've had over the
another
50
classic,
the 50 episode
classic
journey.
Joey everyday hero.
Hit us with it, Big Man.
So as you guys know, I've been sick. I've been having sick leave.
Yes.
I've been working from home.
Very nice.
Know the feeling.
In the past 2 weeks, I've only been in the office once.
Yep.
Nice.
I've been a bit MIA.
Yep.
I've been gone.
Hell yeah.
So if we're not talking on messages, I'm not talking to people at work.
That's fair.
I'm
That's fair.
normally there most days. I'm a bit of an office guy.
Yep.
Always around, always,
Yep.
having some water cooler chat.
We understand.
You know how it is.
You go to work like everyone else.
Cooler chats.
And then probably the biggest thing was it was meant to be the end of financial year party was on Friday.
Yes, dude. Let's go.
So
It's getting a lid.
There was a bit of a COVID scare where we were meant to have it originally, so it had been
Oh, no.
delayed
Get
till
vaxxed.
this Friday.
Or don't. Who cares?
And sadly, because I was sick, I was unable to make it.
Yep.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Big day of partying for everyone's been working so hard.
Yep.
But I wasn't able to make it.
Party
but what
pooper.
really touched me and what
What
went out
Oh, the everyday hero.
what went out for the everyday hero is
Nice.
it's not one person. It's not two people.
You got touched by more than two people.
It's lots of people from work who
Yes,
Touched
dude.
you.
over the past 2 weeks
You player.
they've sent me a little message.
Yeah.
Joe, what's been going on?
Are
And
you,
a lot of times,
are you okay, Day Joe?
well, that's the thing. A lot of the times at work, you'll get a little message. Hey, how's it going? You reply, yeah, good, and then they'll hit you with, oh,
the-
like I need you
here's
to
the
do
work.
this thing for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's it's
Common
polite
courtesy.
to say how
Common
you
courtesy,
doing,
yeah.
but it's common courtesy. But oftentimes the how's it going message is then followed up with, by the way, I need you to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, you're fired.
Although
Hopefully you are going well.
I got multiple messages this week.
Yep.
And last week.
Hmm.
How you going? I tell them how I'm going,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Aw.
They were checking in on me. They were, hey
Hell
man,
yes.
haven't seen you around. You've been off sick. Like,
Where's Dewey boy?
how's everything going?
Where's
Like
my big-
checking in on me, and not only like, because sometimes you might be feeling, just like you don't have the energy. You're staying at home.
Yeah.
So they're really just checking in, like,
Making sure you're okay.
because they don't know how sick I've been. I could just be like having a bad time,
Yeah.
and it's just really nice to know that, like,
They got
sure
your
we
back.
work together, but at the core, we do care about each
You're
other.
not
as
work
well, you know?
friends. You're friends.
We're
That
not,
happen
we're
to
not work
work.
friends. We're friends who do work together.
I like
Hell
that.
yes.
I like
And
that.
I think especially in the spirit of we got mullets for mental health.
We do. We have
Course.
Miles for mental health.
Yes,
And
Joey
another
boy.
thing about not to
Here we go. Blow your own horn.
not. No, I was going to say not to suck up to everyone at work, but
What?
I've also been getting
Touching and sucking?
massive amounts of support from the work people.
Oh,
Hell
shout.
yeah.
Yes.
Did a bit of a post on LinkedIn.
Yeah, big guy.
Oh.
Business. He's not a business man. He's a business,
Man.
comma, man.
So I did the post on LinkedIn.
Grow up.
And it was a little bit of a all right, I'll post on LinkedIn, people at work will see it, then the
Yeah.
mullet, there's like a soft drop for the mullet.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Soft
expecting the amount of support coming in from people from work.
Yeah.
People who like basically my boss,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he donated.
Good on him.
man.
Other people who are like even higher up than him, but we're not like directly
The president of the United States of America.
like we don't directly work together. Other people in different teams, like it's just great to see people
Crazy.
coming in to support.
I love it.
And I
do
think just tying back to my everyday hero.
Yeah.
Oh, and also if you do want to donate, the link is in our link tree.
Yeah,
you don't
hit it
have
up.
to, but it would be great if you did.
Yeah, we should do some progress shots as
Oh,
well.
that's- for
Yes,
mental health.
definitely. And then so I think just tying back to the everyday hero, September 9th is Are You OK Day? A
Yeah.
big day. So it would have happened like yesterday.
Yeah.
But just sort of that was the
There, oh,
spirit.
is it?
Yeah, it's on September 9th.
Okay, cool.
So
I didn't know
it's
that.
just it's
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. On Thursday.
Yesterday on the podcast.
So
Yeah.
even without the day being like obviously the day is the day you meant to ask it, but it's just great to see that people have had that spirit throughout the whole year.
Hell yeah.
And it's just great to have that support. And that's why this week, my colleagues at work who have checked in on me, you're the everyday hero.
Hell yeah. Joey boy, he's gone from vodka to this.
I bloody love it, Joey. Congratulations to all the gang at Joey's work for being episode 50. It's an illustrious time to be an everyday hero. Episode 50 is everyday hero. All right, boys, that brings us to the end of episode 50.
50!
Of the MacPack podcast. It's been an absolute pleasure to sit next to the two of you each and every week for the last however many weeks we've been doing it. Boys, we got big things. We got big fish to fry. Joey's chuckling away. We got big fish to fry for the next couple of weeks and the next couple of months. Season 2 is about halfway through. We're absolutely loving it. Expect some massive stuff to come towards the back end of this year and early start of next year before we launch into season 3. It's been an absolute pleasure to sit next to the two of you, and it's been an absolute pleasure to put out 50 episodes to the public. The audience, the MacPack itself, is growing.
Thank you for listening.
Astronomically, and we cannot be prouder of what we've been able to produce. Thank you so much for tuning in to 50 episodes. Hope you guys are having just as much fun listening as we are producing. Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure to sit next to the two of you for the third time with me saying it. Until next time, remember to stay safe, remember to stay blessed, and always remember to
Go give your mama a hug.
It's ciao for now, but not forever.